Yeah, you got a 10-incher. They're not worrying about your balls. Ka-flump? Ew, no balls. Fellas, Ryan Long back to answer the internet. Would you rather have sex with 2 midgets or 2 7-foot-tall girls? One of each is not an option, unfortunately. I think that you want to go, I mean, depends. Like, obviously, if the 2 midgets is like pretty cool thing to do, but the tall girls, that might be more of a regular thing. But 7 foot tall, yeah, I'm a sort of a tall guy, but I don't think I've slept with a girl that's taller than me.
How tall are you?
6'3".
So imagine someone 9 inches taller.
Well, I'd be suspect that they aren't girls for starter. You know what I mean? 2 7-foot.
Look a lot like Tristan.
2 7-footers come in and they're like, "No, we're chicks for real though." Like, don't. I go, these
Girls got great cocks.
sounds a little like 2022 chicks, if you ask me. Would you rather have 2 normal kids or a disabled kid and one kid in the NFL? I'd rather have 2 disabled kids. I'd rather have 2 disabled kids and 1 kid in the WNFL. So it's 1 disabled kid and 1 kid in the NFL. So a woman and a kid in the NFL. Woo! If you could see a sex tape with any 2 movie characters, who would it be? Let's say Newman and Kramer from Seinfeld. And then,
That is a person image.
Yeah. And I would also like Jerry to walk in and he goes, "Hello, Jerry." Would you rather be Magic Johnson with AIDS or a regular dude with no AIDS? This is people helping you, right? The South Park thing? All right. Well, Magic Johnson potentially doesn't have AIDS. There is this sort of a conspiracy going around that he doesn't have AIDS. He was just doing it for sympathy. But,
Really?
it's a big conspiracy that's going around my house since I started saying it. There's a guy that we knew, and he was named Mardruk. We used to call him Margic Johnson. Fun stuff. Is jerking off to webcam girls cheating? No, next. It fucking better not be. But jerking off to webcam guys is even less so.
Have you ever done like a live chat thing?
No, but I had my pimp set me up for a bunch of them, but I got called. I had a couple girls, like maybe this like a couple years ago, a girl being like, "Hey, I'm a webcam girl, and I'm like a big fan. Can I give you a free webcam session?" I was kind of like, "Yeah, that sounds pretty sick," but I've never done that before. So like, doesn't this seem weird? Like, I don't know, you're like, "Hey, oh, okay, I'll go big fan." Anyway, like, start, and then she's like, I don't know what, and then what? And then are you pulling your dick out? You're just, it just seems like, so you're at the other end of the Zoom like, no.
Well done.
Oh, seems weird, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
But so
Yeah, fucking touch, touch those fucking titties.
See a little butthole.
I don't know anybody. I mean, we're disgusting perverts. I know a ton of degenerates. I don't know anybody who does the webcam.
You know what's so funny?
It's
when
a huge industry.
they still do. I watch Comedy Central when I was on the road, and they have the commercials are all like, "Call this number." Yeah, can you imagine still?
That is crazy.
On your fucking landline, like, and then what are you doing? You know? Crazy. It gets problematic once you start like having like relationships with them, where you're just like.
They like me.
You're the "they love me" guy? Would you rather take $4 million to be caught on To Catch a Predator? Well, that would be by a lot of pizza, right? But do you remember that guy? No, because if you get what's $4 million?
You didn't do it. Like, you're not gonna go to jail, but there's a mix-up, whatever.
What time is there? How many times has there been a mix? Do you watch this show?
Yeah, no,
there's rarely a mix-up. You watch this? You're on their side. The guy's like, "Dude, I thought she was 15." He's like, "Oh, well, there you go. Okay, next." I mean, I jumped to conclusions. There's the one guy, he got caught, and he sat there eating his pizza, and he was like, "Yeah, can I eat my pizza, bro?" Like, he played it cool. Well, the other thing is, it's worth that to meet my hero, Chris Hansen. So that'd be a treat for me for sure. Mr. Hansen was into some weird shit afterwards, and he started like, he tried to pivot from like the catching pedophiles guy to standard, calling people racist and stuff guy, and it wasn't having the same buzz, He's like, "Yeah, remember that guy that I took down for being a pedophile? Went in through some Twitter accounts and a little bit of a derogatory slur for the Italians. Get out of here. Fuck off, Chris Hansen." Marry, fuck, kill. Gushers, fruit by the foot, snake bites. It's just so obvious, though, that you fuck gushers. Obviously, I assume they're novelty-sized large gushers. Shark bites. What's a shark bite? No, you kill shark bites and you marry fruit by the foot. How much money would it take for you to not drink for a year? That's a pretty good question. Like in current scenario where it's like, okay, this is just gonna be like a pain in the ass you're doing for nothing, I would say maybe like 100K. It's like gonna be such a pain in the ass. And I don't have like a drinking problem where I gotta be the guy that's like, this is even for any positives. It's all it is like uncomfortable every night. I gotta be like, no, I'm doing this bet and blah. Okay, well then we'll stop inviting you next time. Who is the worst group of fans? Best group of fans is Juggalos. Worst group of fans, Will Smith fans. They were yelling at me recently. Really? I did a video making fun of Will Smith because his like wife keeps cheating on him or whatever. And it was more just like that they keep putting it out there, right? And then Will Smith fans were coming at me like, dude, this is too far. Like you fucking, all this shit I've done too is like, Will Smith, you fucking make fun of a man's wife? They keep, you go, what are they up to? Every day they go on, first of all, they have this show together as a family, and every time they go on and she was like, you know, we had some problems because Will Smith has not been able to pleasure me sexually, and this is the topic for this evening, and Will's like, yes, very bad. And he's like, well, why is he doing this? It's like, I think it's like he's being cucked.
Yeah, it must be something.
He enjoys it. Could you beat Tom Cruise in a fight? I don't think anyone could beat Tom Cruise in a fight. You think you could fuck up Tom Cruise? Dude, that's like my brother's always like he's like UFC fighters one class under them. He goes, it'd be easy, man. It'd be like fucking candy from a baby. Tom Cruise though, well, he's old now. He runs though. He runs like I think 80 miles of movie. Wahlberg and Cruise, if you ever watch, when they're on like late night shows, their feet don't touch the ground. It's fucking crazy. I'm sure they're tough guys. Well, that's the whole thing. They've got a lot to prove. Tom Cruise is always doing his own stunt no matter what it was. It's like, he's getting to the point where it's like, no, I actually got shot for that movie. And it's like, not necessary. No one has to get shot. He's like, we're making fucking film here. Would you rather have a 10-inch dick with no balls, a 4-inch dick with balls? What happens if you already have a 10-inch dick, no balls? So they get rid of the one you already do? I don't think, I mean, this is a pretty obvious one. Imagine, like, this is one of those ones that you'd really have buyer's regret if you went for the balls and the 4-incher. The girl being like, dude, your fucking dick's pretty small, and you're like, it's a long story. I'm fucking, hey, yeah, you got a 10-incher, they're not worrying about your balls. Kaflump, ew, no balls. Would you rather be falsely accused of murder or never be able to stop coming? Well, if I get falsely accused of murder and go to jail, I'll never be able to stop coming. So either way, we're gonna be fucking coming. Put me around all those hot prisoners, especially once I go trans and go to the girls' prison. Hello. I mean, never be able to stop coming is probably a fate worse than anything.
It's a liability. It's a problem.
No, you can't do anything. Hey, how's it going? You have to keep yourself well nourished too. I think wasn't that the old thing where it's like a guy came 30 times and he died? And that was the old wives' tale that I was going around my house anyway. I was told it was 2. Thing is, like that guy, he jerked off so many times that he died.
Really?
Yeah.
30 is the limit?
Well, he died. He goes, well, we did it. Shut himself. Yeah, he reached the pinnacle.
Shout out to the boy Ryan Long. Make sure you check him out, and make sure you check us out by subscribing, clicking notifications, and leaving a comment below on Answer the Internet.